My parents, Santos y Guadalupe Padilla, came from Mexico in the 1960s in search of a better life. So I know that California is stronger, not in spite of the immigrant population, but because of the immigrant population.
California Senator Alex Padilla announcing today that he will introduce legislation that would create a pathway to permanent residency for certain immigrants.
It could open the door for millions of undocumented people who are now in the country.
So there are some guidelines he talked about. How would this work? Fox 11's Phil Schuman here to explain.
Well, that's right. Senator Padilla calls this common sense, a response to what he sees as a demonization of immigrants by the Trump administration. We're talking about updating a law that hasn't been done so since 1986. Padilla, as you heard, back in Los Angeles for this announcement.
No new bureaucracy, no new agency, just a simple date change to existing law to better reflect today's reality. By creating a rolling 7-year eligibility cutoff date to qualify for protections, we can carve out a better path forward for hardworking long-term immigrants. Sir, hands up, hands up.
Now, the last time Padilla got national headlines was this, when he was forcibly removed from a Los Angeles Homeland Security news conference. You remember that. He, of course, continues to be one of the administration's loudest critics. For him, it's personal. He often tells the story, as he just did today, of how his parents came from Mexico with nothing, became naturalized citizens. So House Democrats introduced a similar bill today. Padilla knows this, of course, is an uphill battle, but says right now is the time to act.
So who exactly would be eligible? How does
so
this
work?
work?
Would be people who aren't eligible for a green card under like family or fleeing regime, looking for asylum. For people who have simply been here working for at least 7 years that don't qualify under any other green card provisions.
Someone like Narciso Barranco,
right.
who we saw in the previous story, who was there today?
Who was at the event with Padilla today, along with some others. And so this was last updated under the Reagan administration. The year 1972 was the year you had to be in the country by in order to qualify under this provision, the Registry Act it's called. So this hasn't been updated forever. But, you know, he knows it's an uphill battle given the makeup of the House and the Senate.
I mean, there's a reason it hasn't been updated, because we haven't passed serious immigration reform since 1986. That's the bill some call amnesty that Reagan delivered, and there hasn't been a real bill since then, almost 40 years. So this unlikely to go anywhere given the rules of the Senate and the House right now, but he's making a statement.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Phil, thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.